All right, all right. And y'all, welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast. Every Wednesday, 8:30 on YouTube. Y'all go over there, like, subscribe, and share them videos, man. Because it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Coach, what we looking like? Sound like we good.
Yeah, it came on YouTube, but it ain't come on your page.
Ah, okay. Well, we got to figure that out next week, y'all. We still trying to get it on the page, but it's all good. We gonna see what we can do. Well, say, man, tonight, man, is gonna be a great topic. We are talking about overthinking, man. A lot of times, y'all. I want y'all to understand that this is a self-development platform. We always try to give you insight on how to become a better you. You know what I'm saying? So all the things that we're going to be speaking about on this platform is about self-development, making us better every day, becoming our greater selves. And so that's what this is, man. So tonight it's overthinking because a lot of us do it. We've been through that. If you haven't been through it, kudos to you, because I know at one point I used to assume, overthink, put in whole paragraphs. I done gave people whole storylines, and I swear I thought they done did it. Yeah, they
Right.
did it. OJ did it. OJ. He was just that fast to run from this scene to that scene without. He spilt the blood over here and threw it over there and threw the glove and went back and sat down at his baby house. Man, y'all know OJ fast.
The juice.
The juice, man. Long live the juice, man. Rest in peace, OJ. But check this out, man. But y'all know, man, overthinking is these things, man, that don't really exist in the real world. It's just all about things that's going on in your head. So once you do that overthinking, that's just something that you really need to start taking breaths on, start meditating more, start sitting back, clearing your mindset, telling your mind to get out of my mind. You know what I'm saying? You got to start telling these thoughts to go away, because we can do that. A lot of people don't understand the power of their being. Your whole being is something that's amazing. It's a computer, man. It heals itself. It produces it. It produces and it heals itself. That's the two major things right there. Because if you can, one way the woman can have a baby, and another way the man, he can produce an idea and he can produce the seed of the child. You see what I'm saying? So she can carry the baby, but he can produce the seed to form the child. So say, man, man, we talking about overthinking, man. So just start understanding that you can beat that. You can get better. You can get to a better space in that. So, Coach, y'all know we missing Michael tonight. He's still driving, y'all. But hey, man, we got Coach KD and we got the Riddler. If you ask him any questions, he might give you an answer that you might be surprised about.
Well, y'all know I'm here tonight. It's truly wonderful to be in the land of the living. I'm glad about it. To be on the stage with these two gentlemen, man. And we're going to keep going. We're going to keep producing what we can. Overthinking is a pretty big topic. It's kind of broad. But we definitely can share that we've all experienced that at one time or another, getting inside our head. And, I used to call it over-analytical. I'm analyzing everything to its minute, to the very small thing. And, sometimes at one time I thought it was a good thing, a good characteristic. But now I understand that it's a defect for me sometimes. So
Right.
I'm getting better at it, though, as we move forward. And like you say, the self-development is a beautiful thing. You start to understand different parts of your life that get you stuck or stagnant and won't allow you to progress, So that's where I'm at with it.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. You guys know who it is. And I'm sorry that everyone else can't be perfect like I am, because I never overthink. I just have above average brain activity. So I just have more thoughts in a where I'm like, it can go multiple ways. That's how I like to think about it. I mean, overthinking is where it becomes from what if to what now.
Yeah.
Overthinking can be a good or a bad thing. even with getting another LLC, you know, I was like, well, what if nobody comes to me? You know, what if? But now it's what now? I started my pressure washing company, 225 Pressure Washing, and I had 4 houses since Sunday. So what if I just sat up there and said, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not about to invest $1,000 into pressure washing. My pressure washing done paid for itself already.
That's it. That's it.
What if?
All right. Oh, it's on now.
Yeah. You see that plug? He threw the plug in there. Yeah, he threw that plug in there. 225 pressure washing. Y'all know what it is.
We're doing 2 stories. We're doing 2 stories and all, right?
Oh no, I'm gonna leave that. I'm standing on the ground.
Well, tomorrow ain't up here in Carolina doing 2 stories, baby. We going up there. We gonna go up there for you.
Yeah.
We gonna clean the gutter and all
scaffolding and everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. But so what's so crazy about though? Yeah, but what's so crazy about overthinking, man? You have a lot of people, they'll try to think their way out of overthinking. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do that. You just have to become aware of what you're doing and start to listen to your breaths. Start taking deep breaths. Start going off into a meditative state as far as like clearing your mind. As we say in the health and life coaching realm, it's like you clear the clutter. So you start to get these things out of your head by just taking deep breaths, slowing down, understanding what this is that you're doing, and you just become aware of your whole surrounding, your whole being, and that way you can start breaking that overthinking type of process. But yeah, man, that's what a lot of us do. Like I say, man, we try to get to our future before it's time. Mm-hmm. That's what I feel like overthinking is. I feel like a lot of times we put our future, we try to have our future right now instead of being in the right now. If you're not in the now, you're either in the past or you're trying to get to a futuristic thought. And that's not really real. You know what I'm saying? So we have to understand that overthinking will have you in a procrastination state. It'll have you in the lack of state. You won't be your full potential because you already trying, like Coach said, you're trying to be over analytical about things that's not even real yet, you know? And then, like I say, narcissistic people, they are very much overthinkers. You know what I'm saying? Because they try to prove their point and they try to make you believe what they saying is true. It's like, bro, come on, man, you can't push your ideas on me. That's not what it is. Oh yeah, it's true. Nah, bro, it's not. It's only your thoughts. Those are your thoughts. And then what I've read and what I've been studying in this last week, that our thoughts are not even ours. Trip me out. Because your thoughts, they come to you. You're receiving frequencies. You got to remember, we're spiritual beings. We're energized people. We're energetic people. So if your frequency is steady coming in from a radio dial, you got to get the right station to hear the right song that you want to hear. So that's the same things with our body waves. That's why you can listen to those frequency sounds before you go to bed or when you wake up in the morning or throughout the day. You will start feeling yourself in a calmer state. You'll start feeling yourself more at ease. You won't be overthinking. You see what I'm saying? That's what's been amazing with this topic, man. And I ran across a lot of people who do a lot of overthinking. So that's what made me come up with this topic. And me sitting there analyzing and putting things together on why they're doing it, you know, because sometimes you got to sit back and, you know, and look at people sometimes without saying nothing, just look at them, you know, and you'll come up, if you're really in tune with who you are, they will have you questioning yourself. No, they won't, Leanne. That's my whole thing right now is studying me. That's why they won't have me questioning myself, because I don't want them. They can overthink themselves, but then that's when you have to know who you are. Right. That's what I was speaking about earlier. If you know you, that means you're not gonna let them tell you the lie that they have in their head, because they're trying to put you in a situation that you're not even in. I had somebody tell me, "Oh, you fucking with this person and you did this. Oh, you want to be this," and it's like, no, wait a minute. No, those are your perceptions. Those are your thoughts, not mine. Because I'm confident in my scheme. Yeah, I'm confident. Yeah, I might be arrogant at times. That you know, I'm like the Riddler down there. Shit, I'm the only one perfect around this.
As long as you know. As long as you know.
Y'all crazy, boy. Sometimes, you know, wow, that's crazy. That's something. You got to be confident. One thing I wanted to say, you were saying that, you know, when you, I do think that you should think ahead sometimes, though. You just don't stay in it. So you got to see yourself down the road, you know, like have vision, okay? But sometimes we think of that futuristic and want to be there right now instead of being ready to go through the process, or staying in the back and not in dwelling in what has happened instead of the present. So I wanted to make sure everybody understood that, you know, that, okay,
right.
I remember where I've been, but I don't dwell in it. Okay, I see where I'm going and where I need to be, but I don't dwell in that either. So I work on my present and I build from where I'm at, and I continue to build and continue to build until, you know, it's manifested.
Right, that's true. Because, but like you just said, I like that point you just made, that a lot of us, we identify ourselves from our past events.
Mm-hmm.
But just like you just said, you can't still be the champion of the football team. We won a championship in '79. Say, man, come on, 79 is old, man. When you won another champion? Have you won another championship? But so a lot of people, they'll take that identity and they'll try to bring it into the future. And it's like, you can't bring your past with you. You got to leave it. But then they'll go through a bad relationship. You have some people who go through bad relationships and they bring that same trauma, that same ideology throughout every relationship without. That's why they tell you have to heal before you move on to the next relationship. You're going from one man, one woman, next woman, next woman, next man, next man. And it's like, you can't have a fulfilling relationship with anybody.
Yeah.
You can't manifest nothing great. Because all you're doing, as soon as you see something that man did who you're new to, oh yeah, you just like all of them. It's like, wait a minute. Don't do that. That's right. Because I couldn't be like him. Because if I was like him, we wouldn't have lasted this long, or we wouldn't have went past the second date. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, you know, go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, I was looking at something that said that our brain, the subconscious and the conscious, you know, have upwards to 35,000 times per day. Decisions up to 35,000. I was like, man, that's a big number, you know. So, you know, when you say your brain moving and you're thinking and you're thinking and you're thinking, it's up for like 35,000 decisions a day. That's a lot, man. I was like, wow.
When you're driving, you can be driving and think like, oh, okay, well, my GPS is telling me to go this way, but there's an accident up here. Like, I need to get off on the next exit. And you start thinking like, okay, so I'm gonna make a left, make a right, make a left. You know?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It tends to happen.
So, yeah, you already got 10. Yeah, that's 10 right there.
So it's like, you're gonna think a lot. I mean, consciously and subconsciously, because like, okay, I'm gonna pass this up, but I already know I have a next exit on Show of Forest that's gonna put me right where I need to be 10 minutes faster. So it's like, it happens. I mean, where I feel short in the past when it came to overthinking was because if I'm arguing with somebody, it's like mentally I'm preparing like I had this badass comeback. I'm gonna tell them all this if she say this. Right. And it's like she never said, damn, I'd have prepared my head. And this motherfucker don't forget.
Then you gotta keep, I'm gonna say it anyway. So that's what happened when you be overthinking, boy. You like, I'm gonna say this comment anyway. It don't even go with none of the stuff that I really thought he was gonna say or she was gonna say. I'm gonna just say it anyway. It's like that don't even go with what we talking about. So you gotta understand, people in them arguing moments, you don't even have time to think when you're mad. So that's why it's like you can't even get mad anymore once you get to a certain age or you get to a certain part of your self-development stage.
Yeah.
You can't get angry with people no more. You have to let people be people. Meet them where they at. If they're at an angry space, all you do is sit back. Let that person get all that fuel out.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they get it all out, you feel better now? Does that feel good to you? Oh, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. It's like, yeah, okay. Kinfolk, what's that? Yeah, but that's a lot of times we run across my kinfolk. He can tell you he ran across a low female the same way who just overthinking. You know, oh, she thought she was just gonna live on him and do nothing. And well, my last man, well, baby, you're not in your last relationship, so don't be thinking that I'm gonna be that last man. Yeah, that's what happened back then, and that was that time and day where everybody had a bunch of money to where they didn't care about taking care of you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, man, you're a man going through. He's trying to become a entrepreneur, and then you got one kind of woman she wants you to take care of. It's like, sweetheart, we're building an empire. In order to build an empire, I have you. You know what I'm saying? We got the computer. We got the whole internet. Me and you got the internet. We don't have to build brick and mortars anymore. All we have to do now, but now you got these women, oh man, my man take care of me. But see, what they don't understand about the word provide is that I got to give you insight. I got to give you intellect. I got to give you, it's not just financial provision.
Come on.
It's intellectual. It's intellectual provision. It's me nurturing you. It's me helping you heal. That is provision. That's providing right there. A lot of people don't understand the word provide is more than just here goes $20,000 and get out of my way. No, that's not providing. That is literally taking care of somebody. You know, yeah, that's here. Here, you my third child or you my fourth child. Here's your allowance. Get out of my face.
That's all it is.
We don't even have to communicate. You know what I'm saying? But that's bad. That's real bad. Let me explain that to y'all. That's not. I'm not condoning nobody tricking around here with what they make. I'm not, because I definitely would tell you in a minute, don't do it, because that makes them lazy learners. That makes them lazy. Period. That makes them insufficient in the relationship. You're not giving them no substance. All you're doing is giving them a dollar bill and telling them to go on about their way. So then that way, when you're not moving the same, then what you think your mate is going to do? They're going to overthink. Oh, he must be out there cheating. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just gave you $5,000. You talking about I'm cheating? Get my money back.
And that wig.
Get my money back, man.
Wow, that's big, man.
Because dating somebody and it's like they always shot. Well, my last boyfriend. Oh, really? How'd that work out for you?
Right.
He with him anymore. And it's like, oh, why you bringing him up? No, you brought him up. You said every time we went on vacation, I never had to come out of pocket. Look, you can either be a brick in my dynasty or a bill in my pocket. Which one?
Oh man, but no, it happens, man. It's really in that type of environment that we live in now that you have more and more people assuming, you know, about who you are, about what their thoughts are. It's like they mentally, that's like like I was speaking earlier about a narcissistic person.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that they have that comes up in their thought process, they believe it.
Yeah.
Even if it's not true, they will try to prove it in some form or fashion that that's what it is.
Yeah. I was looking at a list, man, that say some of the overthinking things that come up, you know, like when you dwell in the past, you know, which we already said, you know, when you can't control things, rehashing challenging or uncomfortable situations, you know, conversations, all that. When you rehash, always bringing something up from that happened before. You know, I was like, wow, man, those things are prevalent today in relationships. You know, and not just man-woman relationships, but Just people you know.
Yeah,
like,
true friends. Yeah, man to man. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, this is crazy.
Like that goes right back to the thing. Like 50 Cent was like, you got all these guys want to tell you what you owe them. I don't know if that was Snoop or 50. It was one of them, but they want you to come back and get them. And it's like, bro, I'm already up here.
Snoop.
How do you think that you? Yeah, that was Snoop. Yeah, I can't come back down and pick you up, and then every time somebody, I got to go back down.
Better catch the train.
That doesn't make sense. But see, that's he's saying, is that they got that thought process of, man, that's my dog. He gonna look out for me. I was in the trenches with him. Yeah, but come on, man. You had a choice and I had a choice. Yeah. You think that I'm gonna go make all this money and just say, come on, here go 100,000. Yeah, here go 100,000. Let's go be. Yeah, no, that's not how it works though. But you have a lot of people who feel privileged in friendships. They overthink that I'm supposed to do something that I'm not supposed to do.
Wow. That's it.
Man, I'm telling
you.
So the more we live in past,
ain't just friends, it's family members too.
Them is your first friends. Your family is your first. That's your first best. Your cousin. You always pick your favorite cousin. That's my best man. That's my best friend right there, man. You ain't gonna say that's my best cousin,
right?
Yeah, man. That's my best cousin. Yeah, that's my best friend. Yeah, man. Yeah. But that's the biggest part of overthinking, man. We bring too many past experiences into the try. We try. It just depends on who the person is that they're trying to bring it to. Just like Leanne said, they will have you questioning yourself all the time. And it's like, nah, I done got to the point now, Leanne, where I tell you, boy, I can't even allow people to get me back into a space that I used to be in. It's like that meme say, I'm not gonna allow you to take me back to where I came from. I've already been there. Why would I want to go back to that part of life?
Yeah.
But that's one thing, man. We hold on to that past identity so long to where it hurts us, man, instead of helping us, And then I know, Coach, you hear it in your town, and Alejandro, you're not really from there, so you probably don't listen to them people. But I know in them towns where, man, y'all remember, boy, we used to. No, come on, dog. Come on, man. Yeah. We can't do that no more. Yeah, we can't even be around them people who say you remember. Oh, I miss the good times. Why they don't do things like this no more? Because we're in the future, man. Oh, sir, we're in the Yeah. Slim, what's going on? It's like Coach said, though, you have to have a mindset of vision. You got to have that vision mindset in order to, but Coach, just like, I'm glad you did separate the two, because like what I was saying is that they was trying to take a past experience into a future, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like, we starting to understand the difference too. It's like, yeah, man, we can't be who we used to be and who we're going to be at the same time.
No, that's it. That's basically what we said. That's right. I'm on the
same. Right.
Distinguish the two, distinguish between them, Let the past be the past. That's why my hashtag is pass me with my past. Now, as for me, with my past. I got to remember it, but I can't stay stuck in it, because then I'll be doomed to repeat it. I don't want to do that.
Right.
So I'm living in the now. I'm living in the now with my eye on the prize.
Right. Yeah, but so that goes back into that healing process. Yeah, you got to get into that healing process, man. After every relationship, you should take a break for at least a year or two.
Yeah.
Even I'm talking about friendships and all. Yeah, I don't need another new friend. I don't need another new friend until a year or two later, because I got to get this dude out of my system, or I got to get this female out of my system. All the way. because we was running buddies every day. We was running every day side by side. And then you said, you know what? It's time for me to elevate.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do, they get mad. There's no time limit on healing. It might not be a time limit, Debbie, but I swear you sure got to start somewhere. I believe that too, though, baby. Yeah.
Van T said,
that's what's up, though, man. Yeah. No, you have to, though, bro. You have to, because if you think that you can, go ahead, Coach.
I was saying I'm glad he said that, because that's very important that you take time for yourself, because how he gonna give to her, how he gonna be that man she deserves if he's still living in his old self. You know, 2 years working on, that's it. That's what it do, man.
Yeah.
I could say I'm about that same way, but I had already met my wife. But then I went into I did an 18-month program. Remember, I let you guys know I got help before, you know, so I had counseling and all that, you know. And I was, in that moment, I told her I got to work on me, and she was willing to wait. So that's a good thing, man. And you can't find that today. You can't find that today, but I'm glad.
Boy, you can find it. You're gonna find it up under a rock and in a corner.
That's right.
You're gonna find it. Yeah, it's gonna be up under a rock somewhere.
But by her waiting, I was able to give her my best self. You know, a better me, not my best self, because I'm
right
continuously.
Well, I mean, I applaud y'all on calling at the time, because after my divorce, I went to Thailand for a month. I was supposed to be gone for a week. I was out there for a month, became a Buddhist, found myself, came back a better person, and I just wanted to show people how much of a better person I was. And all her church members and her friends tried to get with me. I'm like, I'm good, but yeah.
Church members and friends tried to snatch you up. Wow.
Hey. He didn't sound too confident in that, Coach.
I'm good. Temptation was there.
Yeah.
Temptation was calling his name.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bible. I'm not. So I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah.
Praise Jesus.
Like you gotta say, get on through now. You better get on through. You better go ahead now.
Oh man. Yeah. But that's just like, I want to say, man, that's just like with everything that we do with ourselves, man. We have to identify each problem. That's part of the healing process. A lot of people feel like healing is just being by yourself. It's not being by yourself. It's identifying issues that you have, issues that people have spoken to you about. Issues. It's like if you have somebody, a real friend's gonna tell you, say, man, I don't like the way you did that, bro. I don't like how you do that. Publicly, they might just be sitting there quiet. But once they get you to yourself, they're gonna be like, say, bro, that wasn't real clear, bro. That you could have did something, you could have did that a better way. That's a real friend. See, and we now, you don't find them no more.
Right. Up under a rock.
What? Up under a rock and under a haystack. You're a needle in a haystack. You hear me? In a fresh bale rolled up. Yeah, man. But no, that's the part of healing a lot of people don't understand, is that identifying the issue. If somebody said this about you, that means that's what that is. They see what you don't, because you've been in that pattern for so long. You've been toxic for so long. You feel like, man, this life, man, it is what it is. I am who I am. No, you're really not. Yeah, that's just me. That's just what I do. No, it's really not.
Yeah.
It's not what you have to do anyway.
And then again, it's what they have accepted, because I can remember, I used to call myself slop bucket nasty. Hot sauce on everything. I don't care what it is. I'm just nasty. But,
yeah.
I never got anywhere with it, man. Like I'm just so grateful, man, for change, because I could spread love. I could, walk in love and let love be my driving force right now because I don't have to be angry with anybody because nobody owes me anything. And I don't owe anybody anything. I could just be me. And that's what I'm glad about. I don't have to overthink if somebody trying to get at me or trying to get this from me because that's why I was nasty. Like, because so many people would, and that's how it is or was, I don't know now, in the street. I was like, I got to stand on this. I got to stand on this before somebody take this from me, So I just wherever.
But see, then that was a lot of overthinking because you would rob yourself before you let somebody take it from you. Yeah. I'm gonna go spend this money before somebody think they're gonna get it from me. Or I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do these drugs before somebody else do these drugs.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the overthinking part of the game where a lot of people don't understand. It's like, bro, a lot of people in financial hurt right now because I gotta spend. We were taught, man, spend that money. Spend it. Don't put it in circulation. We were never taught to put money in circulation. We were taught to get rid of it before somebody takes it from us. Yeah.
That's what it's about, Miss Debbie. That's what we do here, self-development, and we want to get the word out to other men. So tell your brothers or your cousins or whatever to check us out, man. We just sharing what we know, sharing through our own experiences on this platform.
Coach, she up there in your neck of the woods. She done moved to North Carolina on me.
Okay. That's what
you in North Carolina, South Carolina,
I'm in South Carolina. I'm in Columbia.
She moved up there with her brother. She got an ice cream parlor, sweets or something like that. She do cupcakes or ice cream or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't do it, Coach. Don't do it. Boy, you done got rid of that bacon. Riddler. He done got rid of that bacon. He done got rid of the bacon and picked up the sweets. Give me a cupcake. If I can't eat bacon, let me eat some cupcakes.
What part of South Carolina, Miss Debbie?
With hot sauce.
With hot sauce.
I ain't nasty no more, man.
It's called small. Is that small cakes?
Rock Hill. That's close to North Carolina. That's why you said that's about, that's about the border. Yeah. That means you can make it to Columbia. I might have a gig for you. Doing vending events. Any vending event.
Man. Say that's what so I was listening to this monk talk about overthinking, right? And he said let life run through you. That's like if you try to stop a wave from crashing onto you. You can't stop the wave. It's gonna happen regardless. Right. You can't flatten the sea when there are waves already, because if you try to flatten water, you're causing more waves. So a lot of times we like we was talking about with the man. What was that mind we had? It was the mind one. Damn.
Neurodivergent?
No, it wasn't a neuro. It was man. It started with a P. Or did it start? Man, regardless. So when we try to change matter with matter, and you have to change your life from the field, which is the energy side. You got to make sure you're going through your energy side to change anything that you want to change in your life. It's like manifestation. You gotta believe in it enough. Write it down. If you want a car, go get in the car. Go drive the car. Tell the universe that you command blue Lamborghini truck, 50-inch, 50 series tires on there, this and that. I want it to be a stick shift. I want it to have the lights in the ceiling, whatever. You got to make sure that you go get in a Lamborghini truck that looks kind of like the one you want, and make sure you identify with the color. But a lot of people, they'll be like, oh yeah, man, it's mine. No, you're overthinking that you're going to get something, and you haven't even went through the proper channels to get it.
Mm-hmm. Haven't even taken initiative.
You haven't even taken the initiative. You're already just assuming that you're going to get something, and that's a lot of us in life. We assume things are supposed to be what they are. Oh, I work hard. I go to work every day. I do good by people. God is going to bless me. No, you got to command the universe to bless you, because you, regardless if you're good or not, that's why you see crooks and criminals with everything that you're looking for. Because they go out and take. They go out and command it. They go out and make sure that they get it. Because they have none of that. They have none of that conscious thinking. They do things just off the fly. It's like they're conscious about what they're doing. Don't get me wrong, because I was conscious when I go do my dirt. But the thing is, they don't have to worry. They don't have a worrying mindset. They don't have a procrastinating mindset.
Yeah,
they don't care about the consequence. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's whatever. So she have family in Colombia, bro.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
A cupcake shop. Yeah, cupcake shop coming soon, coach. Debbie, just don't put no bacon in it. Don't put no bacon in the cupcake, please.
Dusty ain't got that bacon in their donuts. Caramel and bacon.
Man,
I ain't been doing that. But yeah,
you ain't been doing that.
I ain't been making.
Yeah.
My wife made me a banana nut. Banana nut.
Banana, yeah, okay. The banana was the good part. Yeah, yeah. I'm eating healthy, y'all. I'm eating healthy. I ate banana nut bread. I mean, just banana nut was a good part, but the bread was bad. She said she make bacon. Debbie, stop.
Trying to put me in.
Stop, Debbie. We trying to keep him off the bacon, Debbie. We getting him. We did good by getting him off the bacon, showing them videos on what that pig eating everything.
I don't even overthink it no more. It's a done deal. I don't want it.
Yeah, that's part of the overthinking process too. Trying to make yourself stop doing something, man. It's like, oh no, I ain't doing it. And then all of a sudden you do it. You ever realize every time that you don't want to do something, the universe put it right in your face?
Right there. Yeah. For free.
And it's like people don't even understand. People don't understand how that thing works. If you ask to be a stronger person, the universe is going to give you more problems to solve.
Yeah.
It's not going to get easy for you. It's not going to make life easy for you because I'm a strong person. Oh, I'm this and I'm that. No, you're not, because we're going to test you. That universe is going to test you to make sure that you say who you are.
Wow.
Because you're pulling that type of energy in.
Yeah.
It's like if woman's saying all men are dogs. You just told the universe every man that you deal with, that's who he's going to be, like that one who did dog you out. That's your mindset. Your mind is telling, your subconscious is telling you, repeat the process. Repeat this process. The process is going to be repeated because you keep that ideology of that's what it was. Mm-hmm. You keep that overthought, those overthoughts of that's who they are. That's that. You're assuming that all men, because you haven't seen because you go through one or two instances and now you feel like this is everybody.
Instead of learning from, you got to learn
learning from each other.
Breaking generational conversations, you got to break generational traditional thoughts and generational thoughts, things that you're already accustomed to believing and doing, and So it's a process, though.
Every time I hear a woman say all men are dogs, I'm like, stop going to the vet. I'm like,
she going to the pound. She keeps going to the pound, dog.
Who can I get?
She stay at the pound all the time. She ain't went to the vet. If she went to the vet, she'd get vaccinated.
Yeah.
She stay in the city pound, getting the mutts up out of there.
And they say life and death is in the power of the tongue. So it's like I call myself trying to use reverse psychology when I was like, I was back, single, almost going through a dry spell. And it's like, I don't want to deal with no woman, blah, 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 blah. So that way I know the floodgates are going to open, right? And it's like this, I don't want to deal with this person. It's almost like telling Santa what you don't want for Christmas and he's going to get you exactly what you don't want. So
exactly.
I'm done with blondes. A whole bunch of blondes just come to life. Look at God.
Yeah.
I knew you was gonna go there. I know you was gonna go there.
Nigga white women. Nigga white women.
Nigga white women.
That's it, boy. You ain't gonna never let me live that one down. But yeah, man, it is in the tongue, what you say. So we know that today. That's one of the biggest things I've learned, so affirmations and thinking and speaking great things and good things, that's where I'm at with it, and that's part of that vision too, seeing yourself down the road. You get to start speaking it and knowing that it's going to happen and knowing that it's you, man, because for a long time, I thought I wasn't going to be able to teach, with doors being closed and things of that nature. Until I started speaking business on myself. I have my own tutoring company. I ain't gonna have this degree for nothing. And when I start saying that, a door opened for me. So
that's what's up, Coach.
Positive affirmations, man. So, and thinking outside the box. Right? Well, we ain't gonna go there. Thinking bigger than just here.
Yeah. Because overthinking is like the biggest cause of unhappiness. So
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I like how you started. I like how you started out though with that what if, and then
from what
now? What now? Yeah. I like that because I can relate to that because you say what if and then you take that jump, you take that leap, you made it happen. So now it's like what now? So that keeps you going. That keeps you going.
Yeah, I like that. Saying that a lot of people don't understand that going through things in life, growing through things in life is part of the process of anything. So the more failures that you have, the more successful you'll be, only if you pay attention to the failures that you failed on. See, a lot of people will take that failure and then they'll feel like it's the end of the world when that failure was the whole thing. That was the part of the game that you were supposed to have. In order for you to be the best version of yourself, you have to skin your knee. You have to get the hangnail. You have to. You can't think in life that nothing's gonna. If I just can skate through this thing without no problems, man, I'll be the best person.
Yeah.
All of the greats have failed in business. All of the greats have failed in relationships. It's like relationships that last forever, marriages that last for as long as the person is alive. These people have had arguments behind the doors. They might show the world a bunch of smiles, but they're not overthinking the other person's relation, the other person that they're involved with in the relationship.
Right.
They're not assuming anything with that person. They're not putting their thoughts on this person at all. They ask the question, they find out the answer, and they live with that. Right. And then they move on from that answer. It's not, I'm going to give you the answer, and then you go back and still put your twist on it. That ain't how it works. I told you directly what's going on. Oh, you know how y'all niggas be lying sometimes. Come on, man. You thinking people lying.
Wow.
And that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So we do have to start taking them deep breaths, man. When you feel yourself starting to put your thoughts on someone else, sit back and take a deep breath. Sit back and just analyze your thoughts as far as a positive manner, though. I seen this lady, she was 102. And what she had was the fact that she said that she don't think about what other people are doing and she keeps positive thoughts. because you got to be the gatekeeper of your mind. You are not your mind, but you have to be the gatekeeper on what goes into it.
That's right.
And that's the truth, man.
They say what enters is what's gonna come out. What enters your ear gate, your eye gate, that's what's gonna come out. So
those are the actions. Yeah.
Got to be careful what you allow in, because that's what you're gonna exude, and you want to exude love and positivity. So that's why I don't listen to as much rap as I used to. I listen to gospel rap.
Right.
Just different things.
Well,
see where I'm different at. Which I don't knock anybody what they do. I just know what works for me. And
you can put you some of that love potion number 9 on there, man. You got love potion 99. So
Yeah. What you say?
That you don't went from listening from LL Cool J to Lecrae.
Yeah. He on Lecrae now.
I hear Lecrae a little bit, but I'm more of Kingdom Music. They down in Texas. Brian.
No, when I first got in church, I started listening to gospel music, and Lecrae was here in Baton Rouge, and he lost his shame. So I'm like, oh, dude, pretty good.
Yeah, he was all right. Yeah, he went to Liberty University.
Right, but now he doesn't want to be identified as a gospel artist anymore.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like he's just I forget the term, but he doesn't like being targeted as a gospel artist, because gospel people think like Kirk Franklin, things like that. He's just like he's secular, but he works with secular people, but he doesn't want to be identified as a gospel artist. So that's when it was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's
but
good.
yeah, one of the notes I had taken down said, "Don't drown in overthinking, but swim in simplicity."
Woo! Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it simple.
Nah, that's the truth, man. Yeah, and that's the best part. I'm glad you said that, Coach. You have to, in life, stay in the right now, stay in that moment of now. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then that's when you go to taking your mind to a different place, into a different realm of thoughts. With them 3,500 thoughts, really?
35,000.
35,000.
That's a lot, man.
And 98%, and 95% of them are negative.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. That's a lot.
95% of them are negative because most of the time you're thinking with your subconscious thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You're not thinking with a conscious mind. Because you feel like, have you ever realized something like that movie Groundhog Day?
Mm-hmm.
You see your life going to a same cycle because you can't change your thoughts. That's what the movie was based on. Groundhog Day was based on. It was deeper than just, a repetition of a day going over and over again.
Okay.
It was the fact that he couldn't get out of his same thoughts.
Ooh.
As much as he tried to leave that day, he could not get out of that day because he was caught up in that thought process.
Wow. That's big.
And it happens to people in real life. They can't leave their house because they had something that happened. It's like,
right.
It's gonna rain.
Right. Yeah. And that's where we make our biggest mistakes at. And that's why, like I say, man, I ride, listen to audibles. I wake up in the morning, I listen to Joe Dispenza. I listen to 19 Keys in the morning. I listen to people who are going to have me in a better space for the day. At least start my day off in a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? So when I walk out the door, I feel unstoppable. I feel like ain't nothing gonna happen, and it don't. Nothing but good things happen to me. I told myself the other day, I said, all things gonna work out in my greater good for myself, and I need these things to happen right here. Well, I said I command these things to happen, but I said these things will happen for me, and the things that I listed out. And as so far, these couple of weeks has been moving in that way. But if you got to speak to yourself, you speak to yourself like say, man, I command all of these things that I need to happen to me, and they're gonna happen for me, not to me, but for me. You know what I'm saying? And you stand on that throughout the day, though. You say, I know this is working out for the greater good of me. I know this is working out for the greater good of me. I will receive those $2,000. I will receive those $5,000. I will receive these 5 new customers. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that's keeping you that's why you see Muslims praying 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Because they keeping their mind on the goal. They're keeping their mind on the belief system. So what I'm learning, you know, I can speak what I need and what I want. This is my desire, right? For what I want.
Yeah.
Now, I have to be thankful for where I'm at, how far I've come, and what I got. So there's a sense of humility that I must have in this state so I can receive more. Everything that I want will manifest. And I say that, and I continue to say that. Now, on top of that, though, I must take initiative for those things to happen. Put myself in right position to receive those things. I'm not just walking around saying it and not putting myself in the right position to receive it or doing what I need to do in order for it to happen. So work towards it.
Action step.
Put in the work. Put in the work, and you can receive it. See, a lot of people take it literally. And
you put in the work while you're speaking it.
There you go.
Yeah, you putting in the work while you're speaking it.
Yeah. That's what it is.
That's what I'm talking about when I say that. Like, I be at work, I be working, but at the same time, I have them thoughts come through my head, and I say, "Oh yeah, man, I got to get this, and this taken care of. So this is what's going to happen." And I'm doing work on a porch, remodeling that porch that I showed you on my storyline, and I tell you, 5 cars pulled up.
Wow.
Each day I was there, a car would pull up. I said, there go my new customer that I was talking about. There go my $3,000 that I was asking about right there. That's the $2,500 that I needed right there.
That's it.
Everybody calling. I'm giving quotes. You hear me talking about? Everybody's in alignment with what I need to be done.
Yeah.
That's it.
So when you got that type of system in your mind, you got to have it. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe in that wholeheartedly, though.
That's right.
And like you say, Coach, you got to take them action steps, because the power of knowledge ain't nothing without the action steps behind the power of knowledge.
Wow, come on. That's it.
You can be the smartest person in the world, but if you don't apply any of it, it was garbage. You just a walking encyclopedia that ain't moving.
Like I heard somebody say, get fat on it. You're getting fat on it. You're getting fat on it. All you're doing is eating it, and you ain't doing nothing with it.
Oh, you're eating it. You ain't exercise none of that business.
That's it, man.
Gluttony is
a sin. So go ahead.
I said gluttony is a sin.
That's right, man.
Hey, that's what I was listening to this story, right? And so the barber, one of the king's councilmen was giving him a shave.
Mm-hmm.
And so he nicked him, damn near cut one of the main veins. He bleeding out, right? So they got him stitched up, they got him back right. But the king told him to go get him locked up got him locked up in the dungeon. So while he's thinking about that, the king rides off into the woods where these cannibals, he wasn't thinking, but he done rode up on these cannibals. So the cannibals done pulled him over, stopped him. No, okay, let me go back one step. What the councilman told him, he said, man, you done cut me this and that. He said, all is well and unfolding as it should. He said, what? The king got mad. He said, all is well and unfolding as it should. He said, man, lock him up. Get him out of here. So he locked him up, got him locked up, and he ran off. Now he ran out there where them cannibals at, And the man ran up on these cannibals. So the cannibals said, man, we can't get him because he got that scar. He's not pure. So they let him go. He ran back to his councilman. Man, come out the dungeon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He said, just think about this. If I was with you, if you wouldn't have threw me in the dungeon, I would have been riding with you.
And I would.
They would have sacrificed. They would have sacrificed me because I didn't have the scars on me. So he said, all is well and unfolded as it should.
Wow.
And that was the message. It's like, yeah, man, some things need to happen to you in order for things to get into alignment with you.
Wow.
Into the alignment that you need to be. Because if I didn't cut you, you wouldn't have been saved.
That's it. Wow. Wow.
So a lot of times we got to get cut. Yeah, we got to get cut, man. We got to take them L's, man. But take the L with your chest out, man. And understand that was part of the process for you to grow through that and keep on mashing, man.
Right.
Just like you say, identify what the person is doing, identify the loss, understand the loss, and you keep on moving in a manner that is it's unfolding as it should, like you said.
So the loss turns into a lesson.
That's right.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's right.
Thank you. You never lose. You never lose. You either learn, or what they say, you learn or you do something. Man, I can't remember all these cliches saying. But you never lose, though.
Right. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, no, you either win or you learn. That's what it is. You don't never lose. You either win or you learn. That was the W and the L. Yeah, but you don't never lose though. You either win or you learn. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because like if anybody, like if you wouldn't have got fired from that job, like you would have still been stuck over there. But it's like,
right.
I'm fired from a job. You know what? I'm tired of getting fired. I can't work for nobody.
Right.
I fire myself. So it's like getting fired pushed me to open up 2 businesses.
Yeah. And I think that's what happened with me though, for real, in real life, man. When I came back from that back surgery, they said, man, you got to go back out in the field. I said, I was never hired for the field. I don't work outside. What are you talking about? I was hired to do punch out. Oh, that position is taken. We don't. Okay, cool. Y'all don't worry about it. I ain't finna ask nobody else for no. I bet you I'm not finna ask nobody else for no job. I know how to do all of this. I asked about 2 or 3 contractors that I knew. It took me about another month or 2, but I'm already hurting on my back, so it's not even like it was just the fact that I really was trying to go to work because I don't like sitting down nowhere.
Yeah.
But so when I asked them 2 contractors about work, one of them called before the other. He said, man, I need you to build this closet. Millionaire. We right on the beach. I had to build 2 closets out for him. I built them closets out. That man said, oh, man, you know how to do that pretty good. I was in that man's house for the whole summer. Man, I'm telling you, it's like that, bro. When you really got an understanding on who you are and whose you are, like Coach said, you got to know whose you are. A lot of people don't know whose they are. You know what I'm saying? You be thinking you're your mama's child. You're not your mama's child. You the God that created you's child.
That's it.
Which is your daddy. Your daddy.
My almost father.
They wanted you to go work in the field.
Yeah,
they want me working the field, man. I say, man, I ain't no field dude. I'm a house nigga. I'm a house dog. Put me in the house, boss. I'm Samuel L. Jackson. Who that nigga on that nag, boss?
For real. I would have pulled the quote from Jay-Z. I'm not black, I'm OJ.
I'm OJ.
Okay.
That's wild.
But now, man, it's a beautiful thing, man, when you can understand that the process of learning, the process of success is failure, man. You do have to fail in order to succeed in this world, because if you don't take a loss, you'll never know what it is to win. If you keep winning, you'll never know what it is to lose. And that's a problem, because when you do lose, finally, it's like everybody in COVID at that time. A lot of people didn't understand that. Go sit down. Go sit in. Man, I'm grown. I ain't sitting down no damn well. That was I made the most money in COVID.
Same here.
Because everybody was sitting down. Man, you know what? Let me go and get this door fixed. Man, you know, I'm going to change the front door. I've been pulling up on it to close it for the last 2 years. Let me go. Let me go and get this fixed. So, you know, we have to understand the blessing and the curses that we go through in life, that we grow through in life, so we can become better people, man. That's all. Coach, what you going to go out with, man?
Man, as we were going over this topic tonight, man, I just kept thinking about, you know, how the word initiative kept coming up for me, you know, like even when you're thinking, or even when you're saying your affirmations, or even when you're waiting on a blessing or anything, you still got to take initiative to be better.
Yeah.
You know, that's just where I'm at with it, man. You know, and that's what I want to share.
Really?
I'm just gonna say stop overthinking, because it's a treadmill for your mind.
Wow.
That's good. Big statement. Boy, y'all even know how big that statement was. A treadmill for your mind. You running a race that ain't going nowhere.
Right. Kind of like those little hamsters, just on that wheel. Going.
These wheels keep on turning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say stop fixing yourself and let life run through you, man. Stop fixing yourself and let life run through you, because it's gonna happen regardless. If you try to, it's like in a fight. If you try to block this, you getting hit with this one. You're gonna get. It's a fight. You're gonna get hit in it regardless. Just learn how to, you know, put that glove up, put that hand up, you know. I ain't gonna teach y'all all my moves. I ain't gonna teach you all my moves, Coach. I know you be out there with them youngsters. I don't want you to be out there trying to show them the moves.
Lick and keep on ticking. Yeah. Got to be able to.
Man, I'm telling you, but man, it's been a beautiful show, man. It's been really, I hope it helps somebody to understand that overthinking is really not healthy. And if you find yourself overthinking or assuming, because assuming is an overthought process as well. So if you find yourself in those two predicaments, man, you really need to just slow down, close your eyes, and just start taking some breathing exercises, man. Inhale, hold it for 5 seconds, exhale. Do that about 5 times, and I promise you, man, you will clear your thoughts, clear the clutter out your mind, because clearing the clutter out your mind would definitely have you in a better space. Mentally, physically. We don't understand how much poison thoughts are. You're unhealthy because you thought yourself into a sickness. You thought yourself into, oh, I ain't gonna get the job, or they gonna fire me, oh, this is gonna be bad, and this, you know, you thinking yourself into an illness, man. But if you can think yourself into an illness, you can also think yourself well. Yeah. So on that note, man, and we're gonna catch y'all next week, man, 8:30. We're gonna get this this television things straightened out. I think I gotta empty that storage out. But hey, man, it's been a great show. I appreciate you guys. We definitely gonna have some great topics. We might backdoor this one with assuming too much, you know. You got a lot of people who assume that they know you. It's like, boy, I'm changing every day. How you gonna? I gotta reintroduce myself to me. So how you gonna feel like you know who I was?
Yeah,
I might have did something 2 weeks ago, and you still looking at me like that's who you are. No, I've changed. I've stopped doing that. All you can remember is that.
Yeah.
Soon as you get into an argument with somebody, they're gonna say, "Oh, you remember? I remember you did that." No, I didn't do that. I didn't do it that way.
Yeah, for real.
But hey, man, next week we're gonna do it again. 8:30, YouTube, Facebook, all that. Y'all tell a friend to tune in, man. We like I tell you, it's a self-development platform. We're getting ourselves in the best version of ourselves, and hopefully we can help you guys do the same thing, man. Until next week, peace. Okay, yeah. I think it's